Sri Lanka will call Platinum 1 a landmark. Only 70 will call it home. Because the address and where you live matters. Platinum 1, the finest address in Colombo.
South Africa and the world at large have been mourning the death of an inspirational leader who has touched the conscience of many.
Yes, a freedom fighter, a prisoner, a moral compass to a nation and to the world. The first black president of a democratic South Africa, Nelson Mandela, passed away yesterday.
Mandela passed away at his home in Johannesburg at around 9 p.m. South African time at the age of 95.
The anti-apartheid revolutionary who spent 27 years in prison led South Africa to democracy and became the country's first black president. Nelson Mandela is revered around the world as an icon of peace, freedom, reconciliation and triumph over racial segregation. Mandela had been battling health issues in recent years, including a recurring lung infection that led to numerous hospitalizations. Despite rare public appearances, he had a special place in the hearts of the people of the nation and the world. In a statement on South African national TV, South African President Jacob Zuma said Mr. Mandela had departed and was at peace.
Our nation has lost its greatest son. Our people have lost a father. Although we knew that this day would come, nothing can diminish our sense of a profound and enduring loss. His tireless struggle for freedom earned him the respect of the world. His humility, his compassion, and his humanity earned him their love.
In an outpouring of emotion, mourners who gathered at several key locations in South Africa carried pictures of Mandela and sang songs from the time of Mandela's struggle against white minority in South Africa in the 1900s. Even though his passing was anticipated, ordinary South Africans felt a sense of shock that Mandela was no longer with them.
For me it was like a massive shock, and I can't believe this has happened. Like I didn't believe it when I heard it. It's really hectic.
I don't know how to react to it because we were all expecting it, but not this soon though.
And I think it's a very sad time, but also a time of a possible renaissance or a rebirth.
President Jacob Zuma said Mandela, who is affectionately known by his clan name Madiba, would receive a full state funeral next Sunday and flags will be flown at half-mast. Official flags in countries around the world, including the White House in Washington and 10 Downing Street in London, were ordered at half-mast.
The President's office, as you are aware, the announcement made by President Zuma, he did say that this was a state funeral. So the presidency, the office of the President in South Africa, will in the course of the next few hours be releasing the official program in terms of what happens where in South Africa and when. The program has been constructed in such a way that everybody will have an opportunity to pay their last respects before the final burial at his traditional home in Kruger.
Though Nelson Mandela was in power for only 5 years, from 1994 to 1999, he was a figure of enormous moral influence the world over.